Good morning and welcome in, everyone. I thought I would do a little bit of a different setup today. It's actually morning, and I don't know. I'd like to try and maybe implement doing kind of like a breakfast in bed kind of a thing, pull on energy for the day. It might be something that I implement more often on the channel, maybe not every day. Today I can. I actually, it's a day off for me, so I don't have to, go out anywhere, at least not right now, not until later this afternoon. So I kind of get to have a little bit of relaxation. And I thought, you know what? On days like this, maybe this is something that I do. I wouldn't normally have a donut for breakfast, but it's a day off, and I actually usually don't have any breakfast. I usually will have either lemon water or a little coffee and kind of, just start my day that way. But yesterday my kids and I went out and we got some donuts. And so, yes, every once in a while, I think it's okay to treat yourself. Some of my health guru type people will completely disagree with me on that, but you have to live a little bit. So, with that being said, what is our message for the day? What's the energy? The Chariot. Movement. Forward. Nine of Swords. What is this? You guys, someone has been up, maybe on a day like today, you guys might not have slept very much last night, and that's what this is. Yeah. Someone who you were moving forward with, or who you thought you were moving forward with, it feels like there was a bomb that was dropped on you. I can't even speak straight this morning, so maybe I do need a little bit of this coffee. This Three of Swords, this actually feels like this just happened last night for some of you. There's some kind of situation that you thought was moving forward. This is actually a very channeled message here that just came through. There's someone you've been dealing with at a distance, and you've been in talks of your relationship or your connection moving forward, and this is where you thought it was going. And it feels like last night there was a bomb that was dropped on the entire situation, and this kept you up late last night. It's almost as if they suddenly switched up, changed up, and now they're telling you they're not sure if they're really ready to commit to moving towards you. That it's too big of a change, they'd be leaving too many things behind, and it scares them, and they don't feel like they're ready for that. Oh, let's see. Three of Pentacles and King of Wands. See, there is this energy here with this person. Like, there was talk. See, the Chariot here and Three of Pentacles coming in. Three of Pentacles is about building together. It's about establishing, building a home. So this is where you thought this was moving. And this King of Wands energy, this really feels like there's this part of this person that they want this. And this may even be your person who's in this Nine of Swords energy, staying up late, they did not have they had a restless night last night too, it feels. They were up late thinking about this. But see, here's the thing, and I actually recently did a read on this about how it takes a certain amount of masculine energy to actually move this chariot, right? To actually get up and move. Masculine energy is action, right? And so it feels like they know this, but they're not sure if they're really ready for this commitment. Like, part of them in like a fantasy, like they dream about it, they say they would want to, but it feels like when it comes to actually taking this action, they just don't know if they're strong enough to, and that's got them up. It feels like you may have had a big conversation last night that kind of broke your heart, even broke their heart. See, yeah, see this Knight of Swords, it would require them coming in with massive masculine, like a rise in their masculine energy and that power, right? In order for any movement to happen, you have to have the courage, the gumption to rise up. And Ace of Swords, so that new, and that Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is this calm, Ace of Swords is, again, thinking of the action. It's like they think of taking the action, but then they sit back here in this energy, not actually moving. Like I said, there's this part of them where in their ego, they fantasize about what it would be like to create life with you, to take these big leaps. Sorry, I had to take a little sip of my coffee. But there's a struggle here and a hold back because of their mind. They, like I said, this Ace of Swords, they think about the new direction they could move with you. They think about it all the time. I think they dropped some kind of conversation on you last night, telling you they're not sure. They don't know if they can do it. And this has broken your heart and theirs. So let's see here. I, sitting here with this, I only took one deck to my tray table here. But let's see. Let's try and see one more card, Spirit, about what can be done here. See, I just said it would take strength. It would take a lot more strength than they feel they have. Like, right? Like this, the thing about this card here that you can notice, this bear is chained. So it feels like, the strength of a bear. When the bear realizes his energy, he could literally not only break free from her, but he would break the chain completely off. And it feels like, again, like here we have this Nine of Swords. This is the chains that they feel binded to, that hold them back. Now, this bear is so much stronger than she is, right? Physically, anyway. And all he would have to do was rise up and break free. And he could quite literally knock her out in one swipe of the paw, right? If he just found his strength. It feels like your person is lacking courage and strength to come forward and actually make the moves to be with you. Again, I feel like with this Chariot here, sorry you guys, I'm like fighting with the cards. It feels like you guys are at a distance, and what it will take for this person to move forward towards you is them leaving behind life as they know it, and that scares them, and they don't think that they have the strength as much as they fantasize about it. I feel like the two of you, at a certain point when you met, you may have met either on vacation, or you may have met when you were, maybe it feels like almost like visiting home kind of a thing. Maybe they're from where you're from, or at least within that certain vicinity. And you now moved, whether it's for work or just whatever the case may be. And so your life is set where you are, and it feels like their life is set where they currently are. And again, there's a part of them that would love to come forward and change everything about their life. But it also feels like there's a part of them that is completely scared, because it would be taking a leap into the unknown. Quite literally, like they don't know what's around the corner. They fear, what if it doesn't work out? That's another energy that I also pulled on recently in another read, in a more long form read. There's definitely love here, there's emotion. But the heartbreak is that in reality, at least to this person, they don't see how this can work. So if you find yourself in this situation, I do feel very sorry. But with this strength also coming out, I also want to remind you of your strength. That if this is not meant to be, that if this cannot happen, if this person feels like they just can't do it, always remember your strength and power to move on and to choose another path, another situation. Don't hold on to something that isn't meant to be. And if you do feel like this is still meant to be, well then, do you need to find the courage for you to move where they are? Right? Flip it vice versa. What is it here? This whole time I've been putting this read on the other person. Maybe this is you. Maybe this is them asking you to come forward and be where they are. And you're saying, no, my life is here, where I am. You come here. And so there's this struggle. So you have to discern between what you want to do. Do you love this person enough to make change? Do they love you enough to make change? And if not, then you have to reevaluate your current position and what you plan to do for the future. But that decision is ultimately on you. Thank you for sitting in with me. I really appreciate it. If you have not done so, I hope you'll consider a like to the video and a subscription to the channel. It will continue to help me grow. Thank you again for sitting in.